Hi, and welcome to my new YouTube channel. My name is Jerry Mourelatos. I have something to share with the drone community. I've been actually preparing to launch my new channel on YouTube, and something came up. I purchased a Mini 4 Pro, and like everyone, I was really amazed with all the functionality that we got with this new Mini 4 Pro. The only other drone I own is the Mini 2, which is amazing, still is. And so I did, my preliminary test. I flew the drone the second day after I registered everything, powered up, and all that stuff, like everyone. And I kind of, did a test flight in an urban environment where I wanted to test the range compared to my Mini 2. And that was fantastic. I mean, the range I got was amazing, and I was so happy to see that. And then later that same day, I basically did a night vision test, which was amazing as well. It wasn't the way I planned to start my new YouTube channel, but I had to bring this up to everyone's attention in the drone community, especially those who are buying the new Mini 4 Pro. Watch this video and you can be the judge. The next day, which was Saturday, I drove 2 hours out of the city because I wanted to get some nice footage, and I wanted to test some of the other functions such as the active track and etc. So we arrived at the location with my wife, and basically I said, the first thing I'd like to test is the active track on our vehicle and see how that works. I've seen a lot of YouTubers out there that did all the testing, and it was amazing. What I saw was like mind-blowing, that a little drone like that can actually do all the things that it's doing. So I launched the drone, and basically I got it tracking our vehicle, and we proceeded to move along, and basically it was doing fantastically, although I should say that it was 22 meters off the ground, so a lot of the trees were below it, and there wasn't a lot of active track happening. And in any case, I continued to fly the drone. We get to a certain point where we take a turn, and I decided at that point, hey, I'm going to track us from the front of the vehicle and see how that goes. And we did. I basically pointed the drone to swerve and go in the front, and it was doing fine. Perfect image on the screen, and everything was going so smooth. As we continued down the road, we passed several other trees, and there was one point where it did have to avoid one of the trees. And then just a little bit down that same road, it just backed into a tree. The end result was that it ripped off the gimbal, and I had to ship my DJI drone back to DJI. But before that, I basically had to choose which method I'll use on the DJI website to send back my drone. And there were two options. One, if you're within 15 days, which I was, I only got the drone on Thursday, and charged everything up on Friday, flew the first time, and then I flew the second time on Saturday. So I tried to put a call in and tried to get that squared with DJI support, whether I could use that option instead of using my DJI refresh, which, by the way, I highly recommend that people choose and buy that. It's a good service to have, and it's very prompt. Never had issues before with my Mini 2, and when I did, they were there to support me, and I was able to get a replacement when I did have a crash. That was early on. I don't believe I did anything wrong. I believe that there was some kind of technical issue that occurred, because that tree, I got to tell you, it was in the middle of a plot of land, and with lots of space around it where the drone could have easily maneuvered, or even gone a little bit higher than where it currently was at 22 meters, which is quite high. And it didn't. It just plowed into it. So my belief is and you can judge for yourself, but my belief is that drone was either defective, or there's something up with the algorithm, or it definitely has a blind spot when it does the reverse active track. And that's my take on that. And you decide. Please feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and maybe hit the notification bell if you want to see some more of this content. I will be posting some of my aerial photography with my Mini 2 drone adventures that I've had in the past. That's coming up. Hey, take care. Peace.